MENDE mweye bine mole ya fonanga abibo bidengu dengu me. My MENDE proverb, it says, when you become so clever, so smart, that you make your cleverness or your smartness to be so sharpened, like a sharpened pencil, it's going to pierce you on your soft spot. What does that mean? It means in life, you don't have to be so selfish, living with people, in taking decisions. Always have a good thought for others, especially people who are close to you, around you, in your family, in your neighborhood, in your community, in your workplace, wherever you are. Don't always be thinking that you are so smart. Everything you do is in your own interest and not in the interest of others. If you continue to do that, you don't think about others. You always think about you and what makes you comfortable. All that goes well with you is what you think about and is what you do. There's going to be a time that your smartness and your cleverness is going to disappoint you. It's going to lead you nowhere, and there will be no one to come to your rescue. Let's say, for example, you are in a relationship. Whether you be a man or a woman, you are in a relationship. I mean spouse relationship or even married relationship, married life. If you love someone, do not love them for you. Love them for them. Love them and think good about them. Think good for them. Do not hurt them all the time. All the time you will not be saying, oh, I'm sorry. It's the work of the devil. You think about things that are in your own interest, and you don't think about the other person's interest. The day that person know that's how you behave, if they too change and become sensitive to this your thoughts or your actions, they're going to think negatively about you, and they're going to set traps for you. When you get into those traps and you are caught, you are rounded up, who's going to plead for you? What excuse are you going to give? Nothing. That is where this proverb comes into play. When you sharpen that your intelligence or your smartness like a pencil, is going to pierce you on your soft spots. Let me give you an example. There was this lady living with the husband. Both of them didn't go to school. But looking at them from far, you think they love each other. Not knowing that the wife was so selfish. Everything she does is out of the seat to the husband. The husband will go work. He will bring everything to the house for her. And even what the husband brings, she will take from there and keep it for herself, for her personal use. And before the end of the other month, the husband will get another salary. She will report there is no money. And the husband will tell her, well, I don't know what I can do. They haven't paid us. If you can find a friend to borrow some money from, when I get my salary, then I will come reimburse the person. Then she will say, okay. And she will take from the money she has hidden and use it. And when the husband comes, so they will say, oh, you know that my friend, Mama so, and she will go talk to the Mama so that when my husband asks you that I take loan money from you, just say yes, so amount. And she will respond. And she will tell the husband, this is how much I took from my friend. The husband said, okay, don't worry, at the end of the month I will give. So at the end of the month, another problem came, and it came from the wife's family. So the guy didn't have time to pay her friend's money. He just gave her money for her family problem and the other one for the upkeep of the home. The money was finished. So time passed. She kept on reminding the man, you haven't paid this my friend's money, even though she's not asking. But we don't have to take that for granted. And the guy will say, all the money I bring, I give it to you. You decide on it. So if I don't have, I don't have. But if you have a way to settle her, then settle her. That is what the husband will tell her. Time passed. She didn't have time to, sneak and keep some of this money she was keeping. And in the end, the husband lost the job. He came sitting at home. But she was doing some petty trading. At least that can feed them. It was just the two of them. They don't have kids. So she kept on out borrowing from this money. And this money was the money she was, taking from the husband's salary that he brought home to keep. She started using this money now for the upkeep of the home. And she grew offended. She was complaining. The husband said, but the time I was working, all things were moving on fine. I never complained. Any problem coming our way, I'm ready to solve it. But if I don't have a job, I haven't got another job yet. If you are the one doing the petty trading now and helping us save our life, why do you complain? Mind you, when I'm in a better position, I do it. When I'm not, you support me. And she complained, even that my friend, we haven't paid her money. Then the guy said, why didn't she come to report? You are the one reporting about it. She knows, everybody knows that I used to go to work. Now I'm not going to work. They know I'm out of job. So where am I going to get money? You see, it's your friend. I didn't go to borrow the money. You went to borrow. In actual sense, by law, it is you they will hold for the money. So stop bothering me. Now, I'm frustrated looking for another job. So stop bothering me with extra thing. That is not a problem here. So you see, she thought she was clever enough. But look at how things turn around.